Welcome back, my scantily clad barnacles. It's SJB here. We're about to play Ravaged Outskirts, but before we get there, again, let's go over the hero nonsense. So this is Naru, and this is Vesper. As far as upgrades go, this is what they look like. Let's jump on into it. So this is the new tower, the Ballista Outpost. This one's really cool. I actually really enjoy it overall as like a pretty interesting addition to the game. It's kind of like an Archer Tower, but in my opinion, much, much better. At this point, Archer Tower, outclassed. Don't ever use it again. Royal Archers are just bad. Use this guy instead. So I'm going to show you guys how to use it, hopefully okay. So I went for a 4th tier right from the get-go because I wanted to show you guys some of these upgrades right from the get-go. But first of all, it can attack the air, so it doesn't matter if things are going through there. It does a pretty good amount of damage. It does burst damage, so it kind of like reloads and then just goes poof, 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 poof. It shoots 4, is it 4 total? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 total arrows all in a row. And it's pretty boss. Straight up, I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't have any weaknesses or anything, because it totally does, but overall, I'm very, very happy with it. So, we're going to go for 1 mage tower over here. We're going to send to the next wave. We're going to go for 1 barracks in the back over here. We're going to go for 1 barracks in the back over here, just to make sure nothing sneaks through. Kind of an unnecessary thing, but still a thing nonetheless. And then we're going to go for 1 more barracks over here when we finally get the money for it. So we're going to go for 3 total barracks today, which is a little more than usual, I'll admit it. But there are going to be a lot of these rats coming through, and they're really annoying, and I don't want to lose any lives here, so just pop them down. Trust me on it. You'll be way, way, way happier if you do it. And then we're going to throw these guys somewhat closer to the front, actually. And the reason why is, again, because the rats, when they go invisible, they're going to walk through to somewhere over here, and then our ballistas can still hit them, which is kind of cool. All right, again, we're going to go for an early wave. So we're going to go boom, boom. We get an extra 30 gold for that, which doesn't seem like that much right now, but long term, it will actually matter for us. And then I'm feeling the magic, man. So we got some guys coming in here, but guess what? We still have heroes. Okay, we have heroes, and we have 2 ballistas ready to attack these guys into smithereens. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get these guys lined up on top of each other. I'm going to use both of our abilities. Just blow them up, basically. All right, yeah, look at this. So we're going to slow down, and we're going to arrows. We don't want to deal with any of these guys anymore. And they're dead already. Nice. Big problem. And see, I mean, if you're not paying attention down here, you're paying attention to something over here, you might not even notice those rats are sneaking through your defense over there. It'd be terrible. All right, so let's go for a pretty high-level magic, actually. 2 4th-tier towers on the side here. It might seem a little bit overkill, but don't forget, this guy can reach over here. This guy can hit both sides, too. The only thing you can't hit is, obviously, this area down here, which is, admittedly, a little bit lower than I'd like it to be right now. So let's work on that. Let's get some magic flowing. As soon as I get the money, I'm going to go for another Arcane Wizard, probably here. And, yeah. Let's wait it out. So, they really do, on this map, I'll admit it, they really, I'm playing on a full-on screen here. So, when I am paying attention to this bear, for example, I'm not really seeing what's going on over there. So, the nice thing is when we overkill over here, I don't have to pay attention to it very much. I just know it's going to die. If anything actually starts attacking over here, I'll notice that. And, we get to pay attention to the middle of the map with our heroes and our micro and all that. That's one thing I like to do whenever possible, is to really focus my micro on one spot instead of moving everybody all over the place unless I absolutely need to. It's nice when you have a group of heroes together, because they actually do work together really, really well, usually. All right, let's upgrade this magic as far as we possibly can. Again, I think I'm going 4th tier. I think I mentioned it in my last video, but 4th tiers are significantly more powerful than the 1st tiers all across the board. So whenever I can, I usually do that. All right, we got a new enemy, the Skunk Bombardier. Low speed, medium magic, weakens player units and explodes when dies. All kind of scary things, but magic resistance. I don't care about it. I got the new Ballista Outpost, bro. 4th tier Ballista Outpost, by the way. So this thing's just going to go bloop, 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 and kill it. All right. Well, it's good to know that they're not a big problem for us. So, like I said, I do want to go for that 4th tier magic, so I'm just going to wait on it and spend my money when I get it. Okay. So, I just want to talk about this combo of heroes really quickly, because I honestly believe it's probably one of the best combos in the game for a long time. Like, of course, you can throw down other heroes whenever you feel like it, but these guys are just solid. Like, they really are, because they both do grouped ground attack damage, which allows you to not need to build a bunch of artillery and stuff like that. You can focus on the magic and the ballistas, just combine together in the right areas, and automatically, you're going to win. All right, we got more of the Dreadeye Viper. I almost want to say Deadeye. Dreadeye Vipers over here, but Ballista is going to take care of them. And we got Arcane Money. Bear Vanguard gets demolished when you get the Arcane Wizard, dude. He smokes. He smokes! I don't feel like I have to worry about bears ever again. Just one of these guys. All right. So at this point, I'm thinking another Ballista is probably in order. I'm going to go for another 4th here. And the nice thing about this spot is, again, it can reach over here, and it can reach the bears as they're coming through or whatever. There's 15 waves today, so we got this is the first map, I believe, that there's a full 15 waves. 15 waves is the max amount of waves that you're ever going to fight. Sometimes they do take longer than other waves, but generally it takes about 15 minutes or so to play through a single map here. Give or take. Give or take. All right, I think I'm going to go for another Arcane Wizard over here, too. You know, I mentioned that I wanted to get as many 4th years as I can. And you can see this is the first time we're fighting some strong guys over here. So we're going to sneak through. No problem. We can fix it. We just build some reinforcements. We send over a hero to solve the problem. We do what we got to do. But now we have an Arcane Wizard over here, so we should be a little bit better off for next time. I'm still thinking we go for the Ballista. I think that's our next big boy here. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 4th years across the board already. Pretty sweet. So I believe it's the next round here, but you might have noticed that this bear has been sleeping the entire time. Is there anything we can do to him? Oh, let's wake him up! So, just so you guys are aware, I didn't actually wake him up. He just wakes up on wave 8. Halfway through the map, halfway through the game. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stall him next to your Arcane Wizard. So this is going to be even stronger than the regular bear. He's got, he's got 700 health instead of about 500. So you do want to leave them next to the Arcane Mage, and if you get through that, it can be problematic. All right, 800 health is nothing to mess around with. You can heroes probably take him down, but it'll be a little bit more work, basically. So at this point, I'm gonna double dip here. I'm gonna go for another Wizard. It's kind of nice to get him up pretty high because then he can reach the other side over here. And then in addition, I'm gonna go for another Ballista outpost over here. So I never got that 4th here, which is kind of sad. They open up a new area, and I have I gotta defend it, man. Gotta defend it. The only thing that I'm not doing very well right now is that my heroes are not getting the max attacks in. So I'm going to try to move them up a little bit higher just so I can actually attack. I feel like nothing is getting through over here. Nothing has even touched these guys yet. If I could look at, like, the popping power or the damage done, it would be, I think, 0 at this point. So,
listen to nature.
dang. I always want to, after I click on a hero, I always want to hit escape to undo it. And then sometimes it already clicked off of it and it gets messed up. So it's kind of annoying. Anyways, he's getting bombarded right now. Doesn't matter. We got a couple vultures getting near the back here. It's no problem. Take care of them. We got some extra money here. Let's get another Arcane Wizard. And then another Ballista. Wow, the money just really flowed in there. Okay, a few more bears coming out. But with double Arcane Wizard, there's no way those guys are going to be a problem. Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch. Like, bears used to be a problem. At this point, though, they get smoked. They just walk in, and you know they're going to die. I guess the problem is that the birds at this point, if they do get back here, I don't have much to deal with them. I'll have to arrows them, maybe, or use one of my heroes to try to attack them. They only have 40 health, so they're not usually a big deal, but if a bear magically got back here, you don't have much room to work, right? All right, we get another 4th year Ballista, which can reach to the other side over here. Ridiculous. So we're going to be fighting one of these guys, and he just gets destroyed as well early on in the game. It's always good to take down healers as fast as you possibly can. Right now, so far, the biggest problem for us has been the hyenas, just in general. They're pretty quick. They're pretty strong. They heal up as they kill your units, so they're the most painful guy for us. But still not getting too far. All right, we get another grouping of pig-turtle combos. That would be a really weird combo in real life to have like a pig-turtle. Turk-pig. pig girdle, what would it be? I could literally imagine like a pig turtle hybrid of some sort. Like, kind of reminds me of back in the day when they had, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but they had this weird chimpanzee that they were trying to decide if it was a mix of a human and a chimp combo, like hybridized together. Because if you know anything about biology or weird animal combos and things like that, it is technically possible to do hybridized versions of certain animals. Like you may have heard of a zorse, for example, is like a zebra horse combo. Or you may have heard of a growler bear, which is a grizzly bear polar bear combo, which are like, whoa, those are similar enough to breed. Or a liger. They can have a lion-tiger combo, but oftentimes it gets really weird because the genetics with that like doesn't work out right, and they get like messed up. Like there's like a growth hormone in one of them that like doesn't kick on properly, and it makes them huge, for example. All right, that round wave 11 out of 15 at this point. Still going pretty solid across the board here. No major issues. Finally got my 4th tier Ballistas, and what I want to do is I want to go for the final nail upgrade. This thing, I really, really like it. Okay, I really like it across the board whenever I can get it, because it does crit shots near the end of the attack, and they don't miss that often. I mean, they can miss, don't get me wrong. When you're doing burst damage, it's pretty nice to know that that last shot's going to be a crit damage, and it can stun it too. So it makes it even better against the bigger units in the game. In addition, I do like the scrap bombs, usually when these guys are near the front of the map, because then they can just throw a big, giant group explosion, kind of like an artillery aspect. So getting these guys near the front of the map, solid, solid, solid. Really enjoy it. Anyways, I was watching a thing on a human-chimpanzee hybrid, and they were trying to decide if this chimp was indeed half human. And because he walked upright, and he had, like, weird lack of skin and things like that, it was like, ooh, what the heck's going on here? And I think it was like 99.99% confirmed that he is indeed not a human hybrid. By the way, check that out. Ooh, baby. So Disintegrate. This is a pretty rock star upgrade here. Costs $300, but does 800 magic damage when it hits, and it does come back every 30 seconds or so. So it sucks when you use it on a small guy, like we used it on a pig. Wasted it completely. But it's like 6 to 7 times what a normal attack actually is. So this is great for the mini-bosses and the bosses. If you ever can spam Arcane Wizards against bosses, you're probably going to have a good time. Probably going to have a good time. Because this is the new enemy, the Raising Rhino, a living battering ram that tramples without regards through the battlefield. Yeah, kind of makes sense. All right, we're going to go for that scrap bomb up in the top here. I think I'm going to go for a double dip in. And then I probably will get one more Disintegrate, because I think there's going to be some rhinos coming up over here as well. All right, rats and a bunch of crab. Okay, so with rats coming out over here, I'm going to go for one more upgrade on these guys. I'm going to move them just a little bit closer to the front. Just a little bit. We'll let them go invisible. We'll let them jump over here. Seems like it's still going pretty well overall. But you can notice a 3-tower combo can still delete 99% of the things that are coming through over here. Okay, there's still a few things that sneak through, and I am using my hero down here. But overall, pretty freaking good, man. And Naru's not getting used right now, man. I'm not leveling him up properly. That's my big problem at this point. Let's level him up. Let's just throw him in the front, get him going here. He's only level 4. He's only got like 25–30% of his experience for just the level on this map, man. What? That's terrible. And I actually like these guys, so I want them to level up a lot. All right, the rat's still getting pretty far. We got one rat sneaking through. Let's go for an extra mage tower down here just to delete them. And we're ready for the final wave. This almost feels like a waste, but what are you going to do? All right, let's use both of our heroes over here again.
Listen to nature.
And I'm going to go for one more Disintegrate. I may go for more Disintegrates just to kind of clean up some random guys over here. Because even though these guys have magic resistance, they can't magic resistant a Disintegrate. You know, they'll still just go blow it up. Okay, we got 2 rhinos over on the side here. It's actually kind of wild. All right, let's stall him. Let's get our hero back over there. Let's use a little bit of reinforcement action. I'm going to go for some arrow combos as well. You know, they're tanky, but they're not unbelievably tanky. 1,200 health. Take down 2 of them pretty easily. Again, it's a combo of everybody, really. And we got another one coming out. Are we going to disintegrate him? Bam! We get a full 1,000 damage or whatever out of it. 800 damage. Beautiful to watch. And wave 15, which should be pretty problematic, is not going to be very problematic for us today. Nobody even gets close to the end of the map here. Nice. Very solid strat. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys know what to do. Press the like button and subscribe. But of course, we've got a quick little post-video thing to do. We're going to show off the upgrades we're going to use. So we've got 3 more upgrade points, a new hero, and a new tower. So we're going to add all of this to our arsenal really quickly. So, I don't know for sure that I'm going to use these guys, but I think that I will. So, if I equip him, I'm going to use him instead of this guy. Of course, make sure you're buying some things here. I'll double dip on that. And then as far as upgrades go, I'm still thinking, finally, golden time. And then in addition, let's make our reinforcements just a little bit stronger. I think I'm probably going to go all the way up on these guys next. And then our new tower. So this is the Arborian Emissary. At this point, I'm going to equip him. I'm going to get rid of the artillery. I haven't used artillery at all, so get rid of it. In addition, we could probably get rid of the Royal Archers instead, but I don't know. It's kind of whatever. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.